So investments are just a manifestation of your future self, right? That's what we're trying to do. So you got that vision of what you'd like to be, and to get there, you invest because that will deliver that. So if your investments do well, you start stupidly readjusting yourself higher all the time. So then what happens is when the market goes against you, you have to go through the emotional inner journey of maybe I won't get there, right? That's really hard for people. It's emotionally really hard to kind of plant a flag on that's what my future is definitely going to be, definitely, because I'm really good at this investment game, to I was completely wrong. And what happens is you then over extrapolate on the downside. If this continues, crypto is going to zero. All of my savings that I've been dollar cost averaging, listening to Tom and Raoul, it's all bullshit. This has been a scam. It's the exact opposite.
Global markets are a mess right now, especially crypto market. No two ways about it. Outside of the energy and mining sectors in the countries that are loaded with those industries, it's a hard time to put money to work. We've seen markets like this before, but it takes someone special to see them coming. Raoul has made a career of seeing around corners like these. He's an economist and investment strategist, the former trader, the founder and CEO of the Global Macro Investor, and the co-founder and CEO of Real Vision, a financial media company. In a recent interview, Raoul compared Solana's performance with Ether's back in 2018 when it was down 97%. He added that back then, Ether offered a great investment opportunity, but nobody cared, and the same goes for Solana currently. Powell elaborated that Solana is currently performing like Ether, which slumped by more than 90% in 2018. Solana was trading at a high this month of $38.7, but dropped to a low of $12.21 following the FTX debacle. Solana is trading at $14.11 at the time of writing. Hal explained that irrespective of its outages and the recent FTX episode, Solana is doing well. Citing the reason for this inference, Powell added that cryptos work on narratives. As Bitcoin's narrative is digital gold, Ether's is distributed over the internet for Web3. Solana has the narrative of the consumer chain. Additionally, Powell noted that Solana's deals with Google and Meta bring out the cryptocurrency's consumer feel to users. Today in this video, Paul points out the psychological war going on behind the scenes in terms of cryptocurrency investments and how panic and fear are taking a toll on the decision-making process of so many people. He also highlights steps to take to be more profitable and avoid so much bias and judgment. As we get into the video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop your comments or any questions you may have.
You take a nice logarithmic chart of Bitcoin, and anybody can do that on TradingView or any of those charting things, and it's a nice, smooth, upward trend, which is the adoption of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies as a new financial system and a way of exchanging value on the internet. In the middle of that, on a log chart, it just looks like it slowly does that. On a linear chart, it looks like this. But no, it looks like, more correct, it does this, collapse. And what happens is everybody goes, when it goes up on a linear chart, everyone goes, it's a bubble, people who aren't involved. Then we all get to the over extrapolation of like, we're all going to be billionaires, let's order my Lambo. Then it starts coming down, it's denial, typical, the human phases of emotion. And then you get to anger and despair, which is where we are now. But that's all, that whole story of humanity, liquidity, central banks is all within this long, smooth uptrend that keeps going. And people forget it. They forget it at the bottom and they forget it at the top. And it's as simple as that. So to go back to what you were suggesting, has anything changed in the crypto market? Not a thing. Is the technology being utilized? Has Solana just agreed to use their blockchain with Meta for NFTs? Yes. Are Google working with Solana? Yes. Is Ethereum being built out? Did DeFi fail? No. Does the decentralized financial system idea work? Yes. Are cryptocurrencies being exchanged in a value system on the internet? Yes. Is the number of people growing in that ecosystem? Not a lot, because it's stabilized. But if you look at the past cycle, so the 2017 peak to the low in 2019, we lost about 80% of the active wallet addresses. When I look at it now, we've lost about 30 because the adoption keeps rising. It really is a psychological game, and it's a long-term game because, and you've talked about this, is we're not involved because we can make money over a 1 year time or a 2 year time. We're saying, listen, the bet here is if you hold on and if you add at the bottom of the panic cycle and just keep holding and don't use leverage and just be sensible about what you're doing and don't keep checking the market every day, the probability of you coming in at the end of the decade and having manifested your future self in a way that probably might be quite unexpected. And if you do that, you won't go through that emotional journey.
IRA allow you to save for retirement in a tax-advantaged way for greater financial security with lots of tax advantages. But most IRA offer the same boring stocks and bonds. Introducing iTrust Capital, the #1 crypto IRA platform in America. iTrust Capital allows cryptocurrency investors like you to enjoy all the exciting benefits of tax-advantaged retirement accounts. It combines the traditional IRA with the new, exciting world of cryptocurrencies. Why should you use iTrust Capital? It is the best crypto retirement platform in America, with some of the lowest fees of any cryptocurrency IRA platform. It gives investors adequate exposure to some of the top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. You can buy and sell all your favorite crypto assets while enjoying amazing tax-free gains. It is adequately secured by Coinbase custody with a $320 million insurance to protect against theft. You can easily roll over an existing retirement account or begin a new one when you register on iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is the trusted crypto IRA for many American investors who love the crypto industry. To join the millions of Americans who use the platform, please click on the link in the description box below.
The NASDAQ did actually pretty well. We're still not back up to 2008 levels or 2007 levels, but it's been going up. Why? Technology. Technology is a secular trend. The S&P 500 does not have a secular trend behind it. So, and then when you put crypto is the only thing that's really outperformed, because what you've got there is you've got technology and this kind of whole network adoption model, and it works really well for debasement of assets because it's scarce. Technology companies aren't scarce, really. You can just keep building them, but you can't do it here. So it works phenomenally well. So you're taking the bet that future Tom wants to not have screwed up, and therefore future Tom wants to choose the asset that he thinks best represents the set of risks that he sees that being played at the table in the game. And that risk to you is debasement of currency, which I think is probably the larger risk. And therefore, Bitcoin or crypto is the best bet to take. But it depends what future you is, depending who's watching this and what they need. Because some people want to protect, some people want to grow, some people want to, there's different motivations. But generally, it's protect what you've got so you can maintain your level of who you are, because nobody wants to ratchet down the reality or their expectations of themselves.
So while it's painful at the moment and could get worse, we have to lift our heads out of the sand and pay attention to long-term trends. That doesn't mean doing anything. You have to allocate, you have to rebalance, you have to dollar cost average if you can, and keep buying as prices keep falling if you want to ride through the downturn. The only problem is that we don't know how long the downturn will last. So if your threshold for losses is 25% or more before you can't take it anymore, and you need the money you have invested for near-term expenses, like in the next 1 to 2 years, you have to think carefully about your risk tolerance, your investment horizon, and the time value of your money. We encourage our viewers to be careful about leveraging so much on the market, especially now that it is very volatile, and to not trade out of unjustified bias or market noise. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.